Here's how I'm future-proofing my career in the world of AI, both from a practical standpoint, but also from a mindset standpoint. Let's start with mindset, because that's really the framing with which I operate everything else. So my mindset is, this is the greatest opportunity of my life. I am so fortunate to have this opportunity right now to actually just rethink and reset with what I want to do with my career and my life. When else will I have a forcing function to act on all of the things that I wanted to do? All of the ideas, all of the inspiration. When will I have this forcing function to turn my side hustles into something sustainable? When will I have no choice but to have utter self-belief and self-confidence in myself to act on the things that I want to do? There's no choice but for this to be successful. And I know it will be successful, and it's going to work out better than I could have ever imagined. That is my framing. That is what I'm choosing to believe. There is so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt floating around. I choose to ignore that, and I choose this version of events, and that's it. Now, on a practical note, I am choosing to diversify as much as I possibly can. So yes, income diversification is an important part of that, and skills diversification as well. But I'm also looking to diversify my knowledge. Knowledge is power. So what am I consuming? What am I reading? Who is writing the books that I'm reading? Who is writing the articles that I'm reading? Let me try and be really open-minded here and lean into learning about topics that I may not have thought about before. What are some things I've always been curious about? Let me lean into them and study those. I'm also more open than I've ever been before to expanding my connections and my network. Yes, I will have a coffee with someone. Yes, I will meet with someone that could lead to a business or a job opportunity in the future. Yes, I will meet with someone who wants to learn something from me. You just don't know how the dots will connect. I'm very open to also learning about how other people are thinking about and navigating this time that we're in. And lastly, I'm open to different industries for whatever it is that I do next, whether it's in terms of a job, whether it's a fractional role, whether it's a small part of my career portfolio, or it's buying or investing in a business. Nothing is off limits. I'm open to any and all industries. Doesn't matter if I have experience in that industry or not. I know that I can learn, or I can find people who know about it and learn from them. So it's really about just being as opportunistic as possible in this given time. Next, I am assessing my skills very critically. What skills do I have that I believe are still going to be relevant, and how can I further refine those skills? I believe communication and speaking are two of those very important skills that I want to get very, very good at. And that's a part of why I want to make these videos and just practice how I'm speaking. But let me continuously assess all of my skills so I can focus on the ones that are highest value, that are going to get me the furthest, and that I believe are going to be relevant in the long term. Next, I'm staying on top of my finances like my life depends on it. My husband and I have a recurring calendar appointment every single week where we sit down and we go through all of our ins, all of our outs. We know where every single cent is going. This is not so much about budgeting and restricting ourselves, but it's more so to have the understanding about how we're choosing to save and spend and invest our money, so that when it comes time to make a decision about possibly buying a business or investing in a business, we are informed. We know what our situation is, and we know how to get to that next step that we might want to take. And lastly, I'm choosing to invest like my life depends on it as well, both from a financial perspective, so continuing to dollar cost average into shares and crypto, but also invest in myself, into skills, my mindset, my emotional health, my physical health, fitness, and well-being, because I believe I am investing into becoming the best well-rounded person I possibly can. And I truly believe that the ones who succeed in this next era of work and career that we're going into will be the ones who are well-rounded, adaptable, and flexible.